What's up, people? Pacebreaker here, and welcome back to Warframe Weekends. It was on Warframe Wednesday, really up to it. But, here we go. So, for those of you that haven't been playing, or are just following along, this week, Monday to be precise, update 20.4.5 was released. So, what does this update include? Quite a few things. We got ourselves a new secondary. So go ahead and claim this. Cycron. So this is kind of mastery fodder for now. Good idea behind it, but it's not really utilized well, mainly due to the fact that its reload is ridiculous. But, we'll deal with that when we deal with that. Right now, we have an event going on, Operation Ambulas Reborn. Basically, it's a twofold kind of thing. Primarily, it's to reintroduce Ambulas, who has been revamped. Second, it's also a test of the token system that they're working on. So we're not really going to spend a whole lot of time just sitting here talking. We're actually going to get out there and do some stuff. Is this PBR'd? Yes, yes it is. Beautiful. I'm gonna make the. Actually, no, we're not gonna make this gold. Dark metallic green. And then we're gonna make like this black. I don't know, I'm just gonna customize my stuff. So, then also, uh, yeah, the main reward for this is actually the Super Vandal, which I've already got. We did this within like 3 days of the event. And uh, I can't alphabet. So, here's the regular Supra. Here's the Vandal. Well, that's not what it's supposed to look like. This is also the first Vandal weapon that you can customize. But, well, that you can do custom colors on. It's the beginning of something else. So, the new weapon is on the left, older variant on the right. So, as you can see, it's got 5 more accuracy. Um, it's got a whole 120 more in the magazine, and its stats are pretty much the same. So, if you lightly appreciate this gun. So, my build for the Super Vandal is already done. Because, well, it came with two of these V's. So all I had to do is just put in another V and a dash. The original V up there was for shred, but since I have a ribbon, I'm going to use that. Then, of course, I got the entropy burst weapon augment. So now I can actually put a higher base status chance on it. Then, of course, I got like these three, and then, of course, some raw puncture damage. So that's going to help me to tear stuff up. Let's see, across the blast. What I'll do is go gas magnetic. Kind of going to be hard to. Actually, no, all I have to do is just move this over, and then that'll be gas magnetic because my ribbon already has toxin. So, there you go. Any corpus that I shoot with this is going to get wrecked. Okay, so let's see. We haven't even put mods on this, so it's got 2 dashes. Let's see, and it naturally does heat damage. I'd build this similar to the Atomos or Atomos, mainly because it's pretty much the Corpus version of it, except for the fact that it actually does have a higher stats chance. So we're just gonna put Horn Strike on here, and can't really do much else, really, which kind of sucks. Now I don't really want to potato it, and I don't really want to trash this either, because if they actually do include this weapon in the melee and secondary combination, then this thing is going to end up being ridiculous. So no, I don't want to just get rid of it. So what I'm going to do is, um, da, 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 da. It almost seems like it's made to put Seeker on. So this will round up to 16, cut that in half, and it'll be 8. So I can put this on there, and then I can burn through shit. Yeah. I don't know, but we're going to test this thing. Also, the Oberon rework came with this update. Well, uh, so this is my build because, well, a lot of people are still ragging on him, just like when Mag got reworked, when Saren got reworked. Hell, some people even gave Volt some shit, even though his build, his rework is fairly solid, with the exception of the duration timer and an energy drain when you pick up your electric shield as a riot shield. But for the most part, and yeah, and then people are like, well, then you're going to have to run Rage. You weren't running Rage on Oberon before? I was. So honestly, my builds haven't changed that much. I mean, every now and again, I might probably switch out my drift. This way, then I'll have like a bit more range, but I don't really need it. Hell, I don't even really need that much duration, but you know, eh. So then I kind of tweaked my alpha build, but the beta build is pretty much my default from here on out. This is base duration, just a little less efficiency, adequate range, and a ton of power strength, as well as health and armor. But Oberon survivability isn't too bad, so I can kind of get away with. I can kind of get away with actually taking out something like I don't know. But if it weren't for the fact that I'm running like a rank 7 blind rage, yeah, I probably wouldn't even have streamline in here. I don't know, but like I said, I have a fairly decent build here. Rage is going to work uh, in addition to my huge energy pool, so I'm not going to really need to worry about my energy reserves. My going to it's not going to cause me to burn all my energy while casting renewal. Renewal no longer has a timer, doesn't really have any kind of duration on it. It'll stop when you cancel it or when you run out of energy. And as you can clearly see, I've got 638 energy. Yeah, no. And like I said, the way that efficiency drain works now is, well, I mean, it's been this way for a while, but it's a combination of your energy efficiency plus your duration. So having moderate duration or even a high amount of duration with some moderate efficiency, you'll do well. So that's enough talking without any action. Let's get to it. So I want to be showing you guys what the event is. I know I ramble for like 8 minutes, and I usually do because eh, we're covering ground. So um, what you have to do is go to any uh, outdoor corpus mission. What going there? That was the last place that we were. We're going to Io Jupiter. So then there's after I believe a set amount of time, then you're going to end up with a Corpus dropship coming in, delivering the ambulance unit. You have to shoot out the plates on its legs, shoot its legs. That's its weak spot. You do that, and what the hell? Am I playing with Kamen Rider Decade or something? Um, it's actually kind of cool. So then the thing will shut down like a bursa. You hack it, and then it will dispense out these Animo nav beacons. Once you've gotten enough for your clan goal or your personal goal, then you'll open up access to phase 2 where you can actually fight Ambulance itself. You'll need 40 of those nav beacons in order to do that. So, and yeah, once you fight it and beat it, that in and of itself is kind of a bit meh. Basically, you have, I think, what is it, 5 Ambulas units that you have to hack and protect until the dropship can claim it. Once you do that, then you'll get your Super Vandal. After that, you don't need to worry about doing that anymore. But there are also additional rewards that you can get from Ergo Glass, the leader of the parent sequence. So, let's show off what Oberon can do now. Now, that's what Hallowed Ground looks like. Hallowed Ground before used to be like this fuzzy, like this fiery, fuzzy shag carpet that he would deploy. Now it's got a much wider pattern, and it definitely looks a hell of a lot better. Now, with the augment for Reckoning, it'll leave behind pockets of hallowed ground. Yeah, apparently they did change up the visuals for this.
The dropship with a special delivery.
And on this map, this is where it will drop.
Since they rebuilt my larynx.
So you still have most of the benefits: your knockdown resistance, your proc immunity, all that. Now we're also on a lower level, so this thing is going to give less beacons compared to, say, doing Pluto. And that's the thing. Also, Hallowed Ground, you can still cast multiple instances of it. Some people don't realize that, though. I mean, they didn't. I believe when they showed it during, was it primetime number one? Was it 151 or? I can't remember, but yeah, when they actually showed off this this work in progress rework, yeah, there was some stuff being done, but but you didn't see like multiple instances of Hallowed Ground, because that's the thing. It's just like how it was. You can still cast multiples unless you're using the Hallowed Ground augment, where then it'll just be a single, and then you cast it again and it goes off. You treat it like an AoE blast. Smite has an effect similar to mods like Acid Shells or Vulcan Blitz or Thermagnetic Shells, except it doesn't explode the enemy and dish out like a radio blast, but it will actually take on the smaller projectiles that shatter from the main will actually scale up based on the enemy that you hit. So pick the strongest enemy, hit them, and then all of this is going to spread out. It's going to have a bit more oomph to it. Let's see. You cast Renewal on top of Hallowed Ground, and it will net you an additional buff. It's pretty much taking one of the old buffs out and attaching it to a combination of abilities instead of just being on the one. It's kind of dumb. But yeah, you end up getting this ability called Iron Renewal. So that gives you an increased armor buff. Also, while Hallowed Ground is down, you hit enemies with Reckoning, bam. Not only will it do what Reckoning normally does, but it's supposed to remove some of the enemy armor.
Our dropship response times are second to none, ensuring prompt delivery in mission-critical roles. Corpus.
And then you have to wait for this thing to reload, and it's like 5 seconds.
I give you my Reborn, Ambulas. Allow me to
Is it down? Yeah, it's down.
do to these volunteers.
So, who is this guy on the screen? That is Frodbeck, chairman of the Corpus.
the system is going to pay for it. Some with their lives. Tenno, shut this program down now.
Wait. See, it's also kind of hard for me to tell whether or not my renewal is still going. Because what they did was they changed it so it's not like these little orbs they'll fly to your teammates. Instead, now it's a radial wave, similar to Nova's molecular prime. Sounds like we got ourselves a Bursa. I'll be showing off the rewards that you can pick up by trading in the beacons that you've been collecting. So there's a couple of returning mods, Aviator, which has been buffed, and Sacrifice. And then of course there are a handful of new mods, one for like the Sylvan Aegis, one for the Obex, one for the Miter, one for the Panthera, one for the regular Kunai. Really? Can we just like kill this thing, or are we going to keep this one alive and just milk the timer? Because you can do that too. But so far we're doing well. 2 rounds already? Nice. Oberon also has a new passive, so I guess I could point that out too. Allied pets receive health, armor, and shield buffs. In addition, your pet receives an instant revive per mission. Most of the time, I don't really have to worry about my pets going down. Hey, not much. How about you? Nope. I'm trying to remember. Did they even adjust like the inverse duration for the bleed out timer? Because I believe the thing that was going on was if you had more duration, then the bleed out timer wouldn't actually be extended. If you had less duration, it would be extended. Don't ask me because I don't know what they were thinking. But I think they may have actually changed that.
Investors, ready for a surprise demonstration? I give
Alright.
you my Reborn, Ambulas. Allow me to show you what she can do to
But
these
yeah. Now, the funny thing about it, because this isn't the actual boss fight, these are basically like the mass-produced ones and not the, the special ones. So you can actually drop them before they even drop out of the dropship. Their weakness is radiation damage. I think like radiation and gas. I think. I'm probably wrong about that radiation. I'm probably wrong about the gas bit, but not the. Really, you link to that? You could have at least linked to your teammates. Man, this is a fairly small map too. We're not going to go very far. Go ahead and top everybody off. Yeah, so what this does is not only does Hot Ground throw down a damage over time for all enemies that walk over it, it does tick damage. Now it also does a radiation proc. I believe the status chance on that radiation status will go up based on power strength. And since we're rocking 183 power strength, that's a hell of a lot. Let's see. I'm also trying not to hold back too much. Trying to pull my weight here. But then again, most of what I'm doing is setting up, because that's how it seems like Oberon's supposed to play now. I mean, they're still kind of messing around with it, but for the most part, he seems like he should be more like a buffer slash DOT kind of CC frame. Like he might not kill you instantly, but he'll be damn sure that you're going to end up suffering a lot of damage. And honestly, in a short ass amount of time, if you combine like 3 of his 4 abilities, I mean, you shouldn't have to. Synergy should not equal dependence on abilities. Like they have to go together in order to achieve an end goal. If anything, it should enhance what's there. So honestly, I don't mind the rework. I'm actually kind of liking it. I mean, some of the numbers need tweaking, but other than that, that's pretty much it. All right, I was about to say, wow, that fired pretty fast. I completely forgot about the ribbon because this thing has a spool up on it. Blight, really?
Groban, today my reborn Ambulas
Watch it.
takes her first steps into the field. You must be thinking,
See, so then you have with that build, you can give your teammates almost a full minute of bleed out time, so you can get to them and pick them up.
prophet. The answer
I mean,
is
as long as you still have, energy, you're good.
Men like Front Beck are the reason the parent sequence exists.
Guys,
You won't allow suffering to be profitable.
watch the pod.
This is your chance. Hack into that disabled ambulance.
Really? Kill the Scrampus. Take the helmet off. Jam their powers. So they can stop jamming ours. So, by hacking it, just like a Bursa, it ends up joining you. Temporarily. It's pretty freaking awesome. Of course, they're going to pull out. I don't mean to dog out low master ranks, but a lot of time, yeah, you actually can see that they aren't very skilled or they're not as knowledgeable about things. I mean, shoot, if I restart on PC, I probably would actually keep my master rank low, just to prove a point. But, not going to. See, then that ends up being a problem. You got like, yeah. So no, your best bet is to go on and form a group and go to a mission and go for it. The longer that you stay, the more of these beacons you're going to end up with. All right, so we're going to Strat 7. The Void Trader is also here, so he's brought a few things. The only new item that he's brought for console players is the, what is it called? The Kitir Raza Sayandana. It's not a bad looking piece. But that's not why we're here. But I figured I'd show it off anyway. So he'll be leaving Sunday morning. So Hopefully, you got some ducats and credits already stocked up in between the visits.
My latest
There he
safari in the
is.
void has yielded spectacular finds.
So,
Unique items for the tenor of distinction.
what did he bring? Like I said, the key tier Raza Sayadana. Then the electric damage and status chance mods, all four of them. So Jolt, Voltaic Strike, High Voltage, and Shell Shock. Primed Reach, the Prisma Shade. It's not a skin, it's an actual Sentinel. So if you wanted to buy it, make sure that you have a slot for the weapon and the Sentinel, because it also comes with its own Prisma weapon as well. Then the Prisma Mech Head Sentinel Mask, which is a cosmetic for your Sentinel. He also brought the Prisma Veritux, which ends up being a much stronger Veritux compared to the one that you get by default uh, with your Arcwing first time around. Then he also brought the Prisma Grakata. So this is a critical based weapon with some good status on it too, but it's a fairly so-so weapon. If anything, it's probably mid tier. I've previously owned it, but I didn't really see a need to keep it. I mean, maybe you get a pretty good ribbon. Then there's a Prisma Zypho skin, which is very pretty. 3-day credit booster. As usual, the Sands of Inaros quest blueprint if you want the Inaros Warframe. I'm also going to pull up the stats on this. So, yeah. So, as you can see, this thing's got a 15% status chance and a 15% critical chance and a 20% status chance. It's actually a pretty okay Arcwing weapon, but then we got the likes of like the Wrathbone, the can't remember what it's called now. Crap.
Next time I'll have something you'll want, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, but there are several other good Arcwing melee weapons. So you don't have to go for that one unless you just want it to qualify for the mastery. They have the yep, and there you go. What initially started as a glitch with the Chroma Dynasty skins heavy blade uh, skin equipped on the Zenith Star ends up making the sword way freaking bigger than it should be. People asked them to keep it instead of fix it, and they did. So here's Ergo Glass. We're gonna speak with him and tell him that you have nav beacons,
Taken down a
and
few
then they'll bring
animals
this
in
up.
the wild, I see. Very impressive.
So
Those
you get the
beacons have
emblem,
much
you get the
value.
sigil,
They hold
then there's a
credentials
little
and
Noggle
rights with
statue.
secretive intellectual property.
If you wanted to get that one,
Information too
I did.
valuable to be hoarded by one man. Allow me to copy them,
And
I
then,
will
like I said,
reward your generosity with a selection of fine items.
okay, Ergo, seriously. So then you've got some of these. So Avenging Truth for the Sylvan Aegis, which is not really all that good. A good chunk of these actually aren't very good. Uh, but you know they will imbue the weapon that you've equipped it with a syndicate blast that will go off. So there's that voltage sequence, which some people are saying, it's a good idea, but it ends up basically taking up a spot which you could use for fire rate for your Lanka, since it is kind of more like a railgun type sniper, or for like critical chance or anything like that. Entropy detonation, this is going to be pretty good with the Prisma Obex once we get it. except for the fact that how often are you going to end up downing an enemy? Stockpile blight. So basically, you can actually keep up uh, your DPS without having to stop and reload while throwing out kunai. Then disarming purity for the Panthera. This isn't really all that good. The secondary fire mode has a 40% chance to disarm enemies, and it also includes a +1 purity blast. That burst is going to restore 25% of your max health. It will also dish out, I believe, 1,000 corrosive damage in I think a 15-meter radius. And I don't remember. There's a couple more benefits to the purity ability. I'm trying to remember. I think what did it do? I think it did something with like your maximum energy. Like it restored some energy as well. But honestly, dude, secondary fire on controller sucks. Your secondary fire by default is mapped to R3, which is also your camera control. With this, it kind of makes sense. This way, you can also adjust the camera while you're running around and buzzsawing everything like you were Leatherface. But it still feels kind of wonky. Let's see. I've got mine mapped to the square button. Kind of awkward because then it's kind of hard to like adjust the camera and all. So I might have to switch that back. Um, then neutralizing justice. Each miter blade has a plus 90% chance to immediately destroy a nullifier field with a justice proc added to it, added to the weapon itself. This is not a bad mod, especially due to the fact that the fucking miter blades continue to fly. Now, if you got like a freaking god tier ribbon for your miter, this can actually end up being a hell of a lot better. Seriously. Let's see. Serration, Split Chamber, Point Strike, 2 status mods, this, a Ribbon mod, and Fang Fusillade. That's 8 mods right there. That's a full build. There you go. You end up with a very, very nice, well-rounded miter that has a hell of a lot of slash damage to it. But why would you put on the one for critical chance? It doesn't have critical chance. The balance pass that came out in the last update actually brought in critical chance on the saw weapons. Oh right, and see, I'm sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent. And then of course we've got a new mod, Fulmination, which improves the blast radius of secondary launcher weapons. So, what does this work on? A handful of weapons. You got the Kastanas, both the Sancti and the regular versions, the Talons, the Pox, the Kalstar, Angstrom, what was it, the Stug, and I believe that's it. Like, that's it. It sucks, but I mean, it's basically the pistol equivalent to Fire Blast. Fire mod. Firestorm. That was the name of the mod. Okay, then Aviator. They buffed this thing. Reduce damage while airborne by minus 40%. A lot of people were bitching about the fact that it doesn't work on Titania when she's in pixie form. That's because she's in Arcwing mode, as opposed to, say, you know, free running or using parkour or any kind of, you know, ground-based maneuverability. So a lot of people are kind of, well, you know, a good number of them are bitching about that. You do realize that Titania already does have, uh, she already has an evasion stat put in her pixie form. Putting this on here is only going to make her even more broken. Then here's Sacrifice. What does it do? Sentinel takes 4 seconds to revive its down owner to 100% health and shields, destroying itself after the process. This synchronizes with regen and primed regen. So ends up being helpful. Now, this only works when you've died, not while you're laying there bleeding out. So, that's all.
Fortune
That's all of that.
telling.
So, I mean, there's nothing really special there. I mean, outside of possibly sacrifice abomination, but it's all subjective. Crap. I think I'm in the dojo. But I've shown off the fair. I do need to go back out there and farm some more because I got like 3 mods left I haven't actually leveled. 3 mods that I don't have, I mean. Let's see, what was my favorite Let's Play I've done? Um, wow. Um, I don't know. I think like one that I really liked at least was, huh, kind of hard to say really. I don't know. I actually kind of like the first Let's Play that I did, King Kong. I mean, I was a rookie then, but still. But that's where experience and time come in. I don't know. It was a fun game. There was some crazy stuff. If anything, my favorite Let's Play is probably the Shadow of the Colossus LP that I did. I completely forgot about that one. But yeah, I kind of do want to go back and uh, like Let's Play King Kong. So I might do that, but that's not going to happen for a while. Uh, what's currently going on is I'm in the process of building my own desktop. Um, it's about time I get another PC. About time I get something else with Windows on it. My MacBook Pro is not cutting it because it's old and it's not spec'd to be able to do the stuff that I want to do. Like there's very little RAM on it, and I don't see the point in paying $60 to upgrade back to upgrade from 4 gigs of RAM to 8. So I'd rather just make my own workstation, and then we'll be good. All right, let's what we're gonna do? Radiation viral Ignis. I could use a Tenora. Super Vandal. I'm gonna have to put some use into that one. Um, I could take the Panthera, show it off. Because I went and rebuilt this after news about the Balance Pass came to PC. Because I had to keep up with what's going on with our cousins. So, why not? So, like I said, this thing has 25% critical chance on it now. Critical chance and critical multiplier were not a factor on this weapon. The reason why I have this and not the miter? Aesthetics. It just looks better to me. Mainly because it's a 10.0 version of the miter. Which is funny because you basically just went and took the miter and merged it with the Hiko. That's actually what you did. And then you got this. Because the saw blades actually do look like modified Hiko. Alright, so like I said, this thing is originally a status weapon. So 3 of these mods on here, and honestly, I don't even know why I'm even running combustion beam here. I mean, other than the fact that, well, why not? So this mod is on here as an alternative because I'm messing around. Normally, I would probably run like the other dual stat mod, and that would take me to 100, I believe. Give me a sec, because I am over here like talking and kind of zoning. let's see, what was it? Rhyme rounds takes it to 88% uh, with primary fire. And then you scroll down and you go into your secondary fire where you basically launch out the disc and it's like a buzz saw. You can just kind of just like leatherface your way through everything. So you'll see that we've gone up from so then we'll have like a 119% status per second chance. In addition, you also see my base damages down there have also increased. So yeah, that slash damage ends up getting high up there. But I kind of like messing around with combustion beam here. So I did come up with an alternative build here, which basically still uses all four of these. I just sacrificed the status chance that I had. So now I've got all four. I mean, status critical chance. Jeez, still messing up. I don't know. Yesterday was a long, rough day. I only had about 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Uh, sorry. Uh, so yeah, now we've got like what? So then, in addition to that, then we've also got the proc going off, and that's the main reason why I even have this is just for the status proc thing, and the syndicate blast. And that's pretty much it. BT3, BT2, and bully. Those were pretty good. BT3 was pretty fun. Okay, don't really want to put a potato on this. What we're going to do is we're going to take this mod off. This primarily does heat damage, so we'll probably put on... And immediately lost myself. Let's see. We're going to put on Jolt, so then we have some radiation damage going here. If it weren't for the fact that the reload is ridiculous. See, it says 2.5, but that doesn't necessarily mean 2.5 seconds. It's 5 seconds, mainly because it has to stop, reset itself, regain its energy, and then allow you to start firing again. It actually has a start-stop cycle. It actually has to cycle off and then reset itself and cycle back on. So this ends up making it a bit of a pain in the butt to use. I actually see there being crewmen using this though, so that'll be kind of cool. All right, I'm also taking Blight with me because, hell yeah, why not? I made that charger. I'm going to keep her. I'm going to take her out here. We're going to test some stuff up. So let's go out of Terminus. I'm probably going to end up meleeing everything. I don't know. It's not that my miter sucks, but the main reason miter, Panthera. Main reason why I even rebuilt the Panthera is, well, one, it's a fun weapon, but two, mag. That ends up making it so much more fun because now I've got like this dome that I can use to basically create like a buzzsaw trap.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Okay, I gotta clean my glasses. Crap. Huh. That was like a spider or some kind of bug in front of the TV. And now I can't see it. We got 3 frosts. Really? Actually, no, it's 2 frosts and a vault. We also have some new Terrigen skins. I haven't shown those off, mainly because I don't really have much of an interest. And then this is what that looks like. The fortunate thing is it does not go down unless I make contact. Or at least I thought. Yeah, it doesn't go down unless it makes contact with something. Something that's supposed to take damage. And of course, this has a constant. Yeah. Games on PS4 you plan on playing. Can't say for certain. I mean, hell, my original intention was to get GTA 5 on PS4, but my sister jumped the gun when we ended up getting a PS3, so she ended up getting the PS3 version. By rights, didn't feel like picking up. I didn't feel like picking up the same game again for full price. Honestly, there's not really a whole lot to the catalog that I'm really interested in. I mean, and then what there is, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of coming off as like a glorified demo, or maybe not a glorified demo, but at least a half-finished game. Um, I don't know. I'm considering getting Watch Dogs. I'm not too sure about Watch Dogs 2. Um, let's see. Uh, if they end up releasing like a Batman Arkham collection on PS4, I'll get that. I don't know. But I am going through the process of basically overhauling everything. So I'm going to trying to get like an Elgato. I don't know, but I do have a budget here, so I'm trying not to go overboard with spending. Hold on a second. Oh, shit. I was not paying attention. I was answering a question. Oh, that was interesting. Ended up getting the blueprint. Nice. I mean, I already have it, but yeah. I keep forgetting that this thing is fully automatic. Exactly. I don't know. Like, this generation isn't really looking all that good. I mean, maybe the half step, maybe. It's like I had people asking if I was going to get Destiny 2 since I played the first one. I have played the first one. I was not that interested in Destiny. No, somebody I played with ended up gifting it to me so we could play. Except for the fact that part of the thing is, dude, the fact that I end up also needing to pay for PlayStation Plus in order to even fully enjoy the thing. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's just kind of bothering the hell out of me. It's kind of why I have a problem with. It's kind of why I have a problem with what Nintendo is about to do in the fall with their online paid multiplayer. Given the state of how Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been, yeah, that's kind of not good. That money better go into enhancing all of that. Otherwise, yeah, nobody's going to be willing to pay however much it is that you're asking on a monthly basis for that. I don't know. It's just stuff is. I don't know. Like when you don't really have disposable income or a hell of a lot of it, you really don't want to take chances by paying for something, and then it's not it's not up to snuff. So you pay $60 for like 2 hours, for like a 2 hour game somehow, until like they release another like an expansion or whatever of that game. They'll add like another 4 hours, for example. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I'm not interested in that at all. No, no, I don't really mean to preach to people, but it's just something that comes up. I don't know. It frustrates the hell out of me. I mean, it's bad enough that your controllers cost as much as your freaking games now. So if something happens to your controller, then well, guess what? You're not buying another game for like that month. You're buying another controller. I mean, hell, when you have bills and stuff to take care of, yeah, stuff like that is an afterthought. So that's kind of the other reason why I'm making the most out of what I got here right now. Did you come back here?
Our dropship response times are second to none, ensuring prompt delivery in mission-critical roles. Corpus investors, ready for a surprise demonstration.
Look at how long it had to stop and reset itself. Yeah, no, that's incredibly dumb.
Allow me to show you.
So the most I can do to contribute to the team is to set up a safety net so they can't get knocked down and provide them with heals. No, it's not Trinity, but it's pretty damn close.
Ambulas is only the beginning. If Animal reaches a critical mass of understanding, well, this
Pick
was
that
the
up.
mistake the Oregon made. Things did not turn out so well for them.
And this is why. This is why Oberon exists. Well, one of the reasons why.
You understand this?
Because then shit like that won't happen. Granted, you got Rhino who's got Iron Skin. Okay. You got Atlas. Atlas can't be knocked down. Okay. But that's not the whole team. That's an individual.
Extraction is ready.
I guess I want to go ahead and claim the war blueprint. This way we won't lose it. I don't know.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
I don't know, but yeah, I've kind of been just having stuff going on also at home and shit. So that's the other reason why there's not why there haven't really been any streams or uh, any progress with the LPs. Like why I haven't actually gotten back to recording. I know I posted an update. I think what was it, on Facebook saying that I would get started again, but yeah, I don't know. Part of that is a lack of motivation, a little bit of laziness, but other times it's kind of just more me getting in a rut, and I don't feel like being able to. I don't feel like I'm able to record and do it with gusto. Because to answer your question, because that's the feature it sells. So if anything, the single player campaign is basically a tutorial for the multiplayer. except for the fact that not everybody plays multiplayer. No, no. It's like, why is there very little local co-op um, in games for the Xbox One or the PS4? I mean, hell, if you want like the local multiplayer, Nintendo is still the way to go. That's that's a mess. I mean, really, nope. You want to play with your friend? They gotta buy a console. They gotta buy their own copy of the game, and then they also have to pay to play online multiplayer as well. So that's about what 400. And then if the game isn't really good, then you're kind of SOL. It's like Star Wars Battlefront. I wanted to get that, like the single player campaign stuff that you could do in like the in the beta that they released. That was actually decent. I didn't mind it. I actually kind of liked it. But the multiplayer is the heart of that game, which kind of sucks. I mean, it sucks that that's the case. You know. Um, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Sorry for that delay. Okay, so let's see. So let's see. Do we have any? Nope. Okay. Just checking my notifications. Okay, so back to the game. I don't know. Like I said, stuff at home is not really the way I would like it to be. I don't know. I could do a whole lot better. I don't know, but I've got stuff that I want to do, but kind of can't do because I'm limited. I don't know. But like I said before, I'm getting ready to revamp the channel. That's also why I'm kind of tired of going in with randoms. I'm in an alliance, so I could ask people there, but honestly, half the time they're off doing whatever. I don't know. Already agitated and stressed the fuck out. I play video games to also kind of try and de-stress, you know? And yet, then I end up getting stressed out by other shit. Yep. It's funny how we do like a one step forward, two steps back kind of thing when we call ourselves innovating and trying to make this so much better. Because look at that, now you can do screen caps and record video clips and upload them and everything. But at the same time, like, what do? Now you gotta pay. Now you gotta pay for some of these other features. You gotta pay for your multiplayer. Before, PlayStation Plus used to just be a bonus. You'd have benefits for having it, so you can get stuff at discounted prices. You got like exclusive themes and avatars. Then of course there was like the free game that you could get every month. For as long as you had the service, you could keep playing that. Let's see. I think they may have bought that set, but they might not. It would be nice if they implemented something that would allow you to adjust the reload. So like on headshot or something like that, then you'd end up getting like your reload cut in half, or it would instantly restore like half the ammo or something. I don't know.
My reborn Ambulas takes her first steps into the field. You must be thinking, if I work hard and sacrifice as Frodbeck has done, may I someday share in this inestimable profit?
And then of course we got our memes.
Yes.
I completely forgot to actually put hashtag Graphic in the title or or in the tags. Crap. That's alright. Yeah, we'll put that in later. I haven't watched Super at all. I'm not really interested.
While simultaneously giving us a clue to its location. Well done.
Oh, nice. It's like still rare. So of course with this node, the map changes frequently. Seriously, you really don't have to worry too much about efficiency with Octavia. It's not even more of those. I don't know. I don't know, but if anything, I'm probably going to end up watching a whole lot of old stuff. I still need to watch Young Justice. Uh, I've got like 2 seasons of Archer to catch up on. Nope. I considered getting it, but didn't have the money at the time. Now that I do have some cash, I'm going to be spending a good chunk of it on building this rig. It's an impressive something that I'm planning on building too. I mean, well, for the most part, it's built to be modular and expandable. I'm only gonna have like a single monitor, and but hopefully I'll also be able to start streaming off of that. We'll see. I don't know. It's like every game that I start trying to play with other people is like way too late, so those people lose an interest and they stop playing it altogether. They'll jump on something else. But yeah, this computer is, I don't know. It's something that I've been kind of considering doing for a while. There's this guy on YouTube named Kerry Holzman, and he's a computer tech. He builds computers for clients, and well, he also films some of those. And he basically uses those videos as like tutorials for newcomers that are just now considering building their first computer.
Our dropship response times are second to none, ensuring prompt
So
delivery
I've learned quite a lot from him.
roles.
So yeah, it's been kind of a long time coming, I guess, for me to actually
Ready
build
for
this
a
computer.
surprise demonstration. I give
I mean, it's not like I'm going to be doing like any overclocking and a whole bunch of
Allow me
crazy
to show
stuff.
you what she can do to these Tenno volunteers.
Why is my power not active?
Wealth generated by this new ambulance will flow
There we
entirely
go.
to the corpus farm.
But yeah,
The rest of
I
the
don't know.
system
I'm still kind of debating on the GPU.
some
I mean, I pretty much have an idea.
shut this
It's going to end up being a GeForce GTX 1080.
enough of those will be
Not 1080, 1060. I'm just not sure which one. I ended up finding like an MSI GTX 1060. The 6 GB is like 250 something, but it's supposed to be like really quiet and it's heavy and it takes up 2 lanes in your PCIe section, but it ends up being pretty damn effective. I haven't really seen too many reviews for it though. So I don't know, but for the most part, I'm not really planning on like upgrading my software. Anyway, I'm going to try and keep that as grounded as I can because, well, a rule of thumb for people that work in audio: don't upgrade your stuff. You can upgrade your hardware, yes, but not your software, not your operating system. I had to learn this firsthand with my MacBook because I keep up with friends and stuff on Skype, and unfortunately, I couldn't really actually use like some other features of Skype, or at least like if somebody tried to send me like a stupid photo, I couldn't get it because I was way behind. I was still on like Mountain Lion, and by that point, like the then new operating system was El Capitan. So I finally had to upgrade, and then I lost access to my audio setup. My audio software was incompatible because, well, it was already old when I got it. Like it was just replaced with Pro Tools 9, like about a week or two after I got Pro Tools 8. We're currently in Pro Tools 12, so yeah, that shows you how long ago that was. And honestly, that was just 5 years ago. Seriously, it's the same damn gun. It's just that reload is atrocious. The fact that it has to stop power cycle and then do it again, because it's got like a lot of status on it and everything, but that doesn't really mean anything if it can't. I don't know. But yeah, like the estimate for this computer is going to be about 1,200. I mean, it probably would have just been 1,100, but okay, wait, no, I'm also factoring in the cost of Windows 10, so that's another 100 on top. So it. Hmm, I don't know, but it'll be worth it.
Corpus investors, ready for
I
a
don't know, and
surprise
I'll get some stuff on Steam. I'll be playing some things, and probably trying to stream stuff like that, eventually.
you can do to these Tenno volunteers.
Ambulas
Once
has
I've gotten
only
everything in that rewards
reaches
table,
a critical mass
uh,
of understanding.
yeah, that's it. I'm done with this
This
event.
was the mistake the
We have until Tuesday. I've completely forgot to mention that. You have until Tuesday to complete this. Why Tuesday? Because Monday is a holiday in Canada. So yeah. So to be fair, yeah, the event is going to end the next day. Yeah. Yeah, you had like a previous iteration like Windows 7, 8, 8.1. The Windows 10 upgrade was free for like about a year. I managed to upgrade the household computer. Haven't actually used it yet. Um, Honestly, I don't really see a point in using it. I want my own computer. But that's a neat idea. It was very considerate of my sister to buy that. But yeah, my mom's kind of a little overworked, overstressed, and everything. So she's not, you know, she's not too quick to go for tech. It's not just she's old, so she doesn't get technology and doesn't know how to use it. She's got a freaking iPhone, and not like an iPhone 4 like I've got. Like I think she's got like a 6. You know, she uses it. She plays games on it, but it's more of like if say she has to like borrow my sister's laptop, she's gonna be apprehensive about it because she's afraid that she might break something or whatever. I don't know. She's got like a really really hard uh, bitch slap to the confidence, and she wasn't always like that. So that's kind of disheartening. I think I mentioned before in like one of my vlogs that yeah, people rely on my mom. She's the one that people go to for advice, and that kind of ended up reflecting onto me because people go to me for advice and they rely on me. But you know, yeah. So then when you see somebody just kind of break, I mean, she's still functioning, but mm, but yeah, man, that confidence is just gone. I mean, hell, my sister ended up buying my mom a laptop, so she could be able to write and everything like she used to. She hasn't touched it. I mean, it's one thing because it's one of those Lenovo's with a full keyboard. It actually has a numeric keypad on it and everything, but the touchpad is like in a very awkward place and it's not designed well. So she's not really comfortable working with it. It's one thing for it to be that, but it's just like not at all. It's actually kind of, like I said, upsetting. I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of venting because there's a whole lot on my mind. A whole lot of shit that's been pissing me off as of late. So, as a result, I've been depressed and angry and everything, and that's why you guys haven't been getting videos. Because, yeah, you think, oh, just do it. You'll feel better or whatever. Yeah, but the quality of my work is going to be worse as a result. So I'd rather not go and do all this stuff and then feel more like, holy shit. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. That is the dumbest thing. And I'm hoping that they actually fix that. Like make it so that doesn't happen.
Men like Front Beck are the reason the parent sequence exists.
Speaking of stuff that pissed me off, I started playing Skyforge because somebody else had mentioned, one of the guys I play with mentioned the game, and he played during like the early access and everything. So then, okay, by the time I end up getting it, he's pretty much like reached the maximum level, maximum amount of might and everything. And it's like,
This is your chance.
really,
Hack into that disabled ambulance.
really. I don't know. This is something that happens when with like RPGs or whatever. He goes so hard, and then by the time anybody else tries to get on the game, he's already way past that, and now he's moved on to another game. To tell the truth, it actually pisses me off because then, like, yeah, we might play together briefly for like a little bit, but then nothing comes of it. Like, that's it. And it's kind of dumb. It's like, oh, well, yeah, I'll help you with this, I'll help you with that. Really? Because it seems like you're not actually helping me with anything. because I'll bend over backwards and help people out and do this and that. If they need a warm body for like a mission, or or if they need a meat shield, I'm in. I'll fucking count. I'll tell them count me in. Let's do this. But then no, you're gonna fucking dust me. You're gonna leave me behind. Okay, fine. Good guy and all, but kind of fucking all over the place. I don't know. I mean, it's bad enough that that's pretty much what happened with the old clan on here. Everybody head in the clouds and all over the fucking place, and then next thing you know, everybody's gone. Gone off playing everything else, and that's fine. It's totally fine to take a break from this because it does get stale, and then go play something else. But the fact of the matter is, it's like, say, like a few years ago when Evolve was still a thing. They pulled together and they got me Evolve. So, I'd have something else to play, I could play with them. They played that shit for a month. They played Evolve for a month. Never touched it again. Well, if that's the case, then just find some other people to play with. I'm not the type that makes friends very fucking easy. I'm not trying to be negative here. It's a fucking matter of fact. Because I've got people on my friends list on PSN. I don't talk with them at all. It's not because I'm not trying to. It's just because they have other shit to do and other people that they prefer to play with. They don't think about it. What do I think of Overwatch? It looks pretty fun, actually. I wasn't sure that I'd get behind it, but I'd probably play it because it definitely looks more fun.
Every Ambulus encounter, under its command, no two proxies
I don't know.
make the same mistake.
Yeah, I was considering getting it, but I wasn't sure what to get it on. Either PS4 or or Steam.
We'll be able to find where Betch is hiding
I don't know. I'm kind of more leaning towards getting the game on PC instead of PS4. I mean, for one, because don't have to pay for an extra subscription to play online, but I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up with both, but I don't know. It's kind of like with Final Fantasy 14, like they had, what was it, like a 1 or 2 week free trial that you could play. Yeah, and then what they did not that long ago was they changed it, so now you don't have that. Instead, now you get to play up to a certain level, and I'm guessing you don't level up anymore after that. So, my buddy, as nice as he is, tried to tell me about it, so I could get back on it. And, well, that was the thing. I also deleted my Square Enix account. Because by that point, I figured I'm probably never going to touch this ever again. So then, okay, fine. Okay, well then, that's no problem. I'll just make a new account. And, well, what happened? Well, what do you think happened? PlayStation's architecture, the way it's all set up, ended up screwing me over. Because trying to download the demo or the trial or whatever on my alt account is not going to work because, well, it's on the same PS4, so my library is shared, meaning I already have it. I already have Final Fantasy 14 downloaded onto my console, meaning I can't get like my my promo code to be able to enable the trial on a new account. In other words, Sony fucked me. So yeah, no, I'm not too happy about that. Because Final Fantasy 14 isn't bad. I mean, shit, it's definitely an improvement on 11. So I would have actually enjoyed playing that a little bit. That's the thing. I'd rather play that on PC now that I think about it, because honestly, I really don't want to put up with all this bullshit. So I don't know. I'm probably going to end up being between. So I'll be on like I'll play some stuff on PC, some stuff on console. I don't really have. I'm I'm not going to be hardcore on one side or the other. A game is a game. If it's enjoyable, then I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. You know. So many nullifiers. Fortunately, we don't have a whole bunch of sapping I spray. I don't know if they would even show up here. There, they might have just been like that. Like I was saying before about the nerf, like they don't spawn them as much, so they don't bombard you with a whole bunch of the bombs that they can drop. There's this guy. Which one is he in here? Up top or something? What? Be nice if I could actually cancel this, but I'm hearing. Oh, there he is. Yeah, shoot his helmet off, and that should disable his jamming abilities. Like how they still is using the default song. Then again, I can't say I blame them. At pentatonic D minor scale, yeah, it's kind of annoying. Ow. Wait a second. Yeah, I've heard great things about Young Justice, so I'm going to try and watch that. What was it? It was last year, I think. I managed to finally get around to watching Rick and Morty. So I binge watched both seasons. I think I managed to watch like all of season 1 in a day. Then I watched all of season 2 in a day, and I was kind of bummed out because there wasn't season 3 yet. And now here we go. We got season 3. So I'll be checking that out when the whole thing is finished. And then I've heard both good things and kind of some bad things about Steven Universe, and I'm willing to check it out, but I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to just sit there and just watch the show hardcore and become a fan. I don't know. I mean, I know from what I've heard, like, yeah, it's better to not start at the beginning. It's better to like jump past that and start like near the middle or so. I don't know. I really don't care. Just, I got like a huge backlog of shows to watch, so I need to get around to sitting down and watching everything. All right. Thanks for hanging out and for asking some questions. You have a good one. Okay, now let's check out our inventory, see how many we have. We got 102. I'm trying to think. I think we only have like 3 items left. And each of those, I believe, is 75 apiece. So that should be 225 of these. So I'm going to go back in. I think I'm going to switch up what I'm doing. Probably not going to bring the Ignis. This time I'm probably going to switch over, probably bring the Panthera, If not the comb, I don't know. Probably the comb, because comb is love, comb is life. And mag. So we can go on ahead and do trap mag, burn stuff down. Because I love me some Oberon. I use them pretty frequently. Yeah, we'll go for Helios. We'll swap out Sweeper for Volclock. Let's see. What was I doing? Abilities. So then you can see, yeah, by having 200% power strength, I've doubled everything. Well, everything in terms of damage. I mean, the extra damage is apparently still the same for Crush, but that's fine. Damage absorption is, still optimal. I need to figure out if that number can change at all. Because if it can, cool. Otherwise, I don't know. But we got like a 4 times damage multiplier on here. The explosion damage is going to be like 600. The explosion radius is pretty nice size. Uh, I don't know, but I haven't really seen a whole lot of my clan in a while. I'm the only one on. I thought that we had 8 people. But I'm not seeing that anybody's left. I don't know. It's kind of, we have like really bad luck recruiting people. Or maybe it's just me. It's like we're trying to sell stuff and all. Kind of frustrated with that. I mean, because there's things I'd like to buy, but yeah. So yeah, I kind of got mad about it. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and buy platinum so I can buy the stuff that I want instead of trying to haggle with this shitty economy on PS4. Let's see what we have: a Valkyrie, Octavia, and Ember. Alta Vandal, Super Vandal, Prisma Tetra, Calm. Okay. Okay, now there are people citing that Octavia is OP. Yeah, but she's actually kind of decently balanced, so she's not 100% OP and broken, and she doesn't function well with others. Unlike, say, Limbo, they're trying to figure out how to make him work in a team setting, except they kind of aren't.
Response times are second to none, ensuring
Yeah.
prompt delivery in mission-critical roles. Corpus investors, ready for a surprise demonstration.
And it's down.
I give you my Reborn, Ambulas. Allow me to show you what she can do to these
There we go. For me to get like a whole other 100. I mean, it's doable, but I gotta have a solid team.
Ambulance will flow entirely to the Corpus Vault, meaning the rest of the system is going to pay for it.
I'm not saying I'm carrying everything, but at the same time, I mean, come on. Like, there are 4 people in a team.
Wait. What are they
Maybe you should have had that access panel covered by something.
Our demonstration.
Huh. That was neat. Just throw him on top of. Oh, that poor Mo's day just got wrecked. He's just out there doing what he was programmed to do, trying to shoot somebody. Ends up getting like magnetically pulled on top of some steps. Then ends up getting shot. I like Helios Prime. I was wondering what Death Cube Prime would look like, and well, yeah, we're not getting Death Cube Prime for a minute. Like the next primes, according to you know, like data mined information, but it wasn't just data mined information. Some of it ended up accidentally getting leaked. Although how much of it was really an accident. Some people ended up getting parts uh, from like a new relic. They ended up getting a new relic and they ended up getting parts. In fact, I didn't even check mine to even see if I had, because like it was found out through like the Xbox One community. So, Cerberus Prime. I'm telling you guys this even though this was already known like earlier in the week. But yeah, Cerberus Prime, Silver and Aegis Prime, and Oberon Prime. Now, whether or not all of this is confirmed or not, subject to change, but at the same time, I mean, like the details about their stats, those are definitely the things that can change. But it's very, very likely that that information is true. So we'll see. That'll be interesting. Apparently, they also managed to find the
The dropship with a
they also
special
managed to find the information, the images,
is good since they
and yeah, a lot of people aren't liking how Oberon Prime is going to look.
Grumman. Today, my reborn Ambulus takes her first steps into the field.
I kind of like him.
Must be thinking,
Well, or at least the helmet anyway.
says Frodbeck has done
So he's got like the goat god, bull god kind of thing going.
prophet. The answer is
I mean, I'm not liking the fact that he looks a lot more mechanical, but
Animo learns from every Ambulus encounter. Under its command, no two proxies will repeat the same mistake. We can't allow this machine mind to mature.
we'll go ahead and activate this.
have I mentioned our round-the-clock support program?
All right,
Reinforcements available.
just gonna,
Do you choose
and because of their transmissions, they ended up cutting off Lotus.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Gotta love late Space Mom. Let's see. Who else? Alright, my 3-day affinity booster I got from the sortie expired yesterday. So I'm gonna have to level this thing the hard way. Yeah, I'm backpacking it for now. I'm really not seeing a bit of it to bringing it. I'm pretty sure that there's somebody that really, really likes this weapon. I'd like to like it. So they probably figured out how to optimize this. So you have to let it cycle, and then bam, there you go. Which is probably where its name also comes from. In fact, the thing looks like it belongs in Tron. Huh. Jerk. But like I was saying earlier about um, this new kind of stance or system or whatever, like Melee 2.5. where now you can have like a throwing weapon and a secondary, or maybe just like a single-handed melee weapon. So then you can have this out and like say a single comma or a skana or um, you know, I don't know, just stuff like that. You know, you can have that out, and then you have just like the melee attack going on, or you also have this out. So then you got like one in one hand, one in the other, like in some promotional materials. So then you can actually block and do your melee stuff while the gun is also reloading. Yeah, so yeah, some people were actually stopping and thinking about that. Like, wait a second, this thing is going to be incredible, man. Seriously, like to be able to actually get like a kill or something, allowing it to reload. Because that's the thing, it has no ammo capacity. I mean, well, it doesn't. Um, I mean, like the ammo that is there is there.
Crewman, today my reborn Ambulas takes her first steps into the field. You must be thinking, if I work hard and sacrifice as Frodbeck has done, may I someday share in this inestimable profit?
I don't know. It's a good idea for a weapon, but at the same time, it's not handled well.
Yes.
Ambulance is only
And I guess you could say the same about Warframe in general. Good idea, but just not executed very well.
this was the mistake the Oregon made. Things did not turn out so
Actually eager for the third part of the cinematic quest. Umbra. I'm wondering how they're actually going to go about introducing it, and what this third part of the quest will be. I suppose they'll have something to do with that possession that you have at the end of the War Within. Ah man, I gotta go back. I gotta record commentary for that. But yeah. So yeah, you got like some craziness with all that. So I mean, I can only assume that that probably plays into it. I got to read like the work in progress script that they ended up getting leaked, and there was mention of Umbra during that quest, but nothing came of it, and they obviously scrapped it and saved it for the next part. See, I've actually kind of made myself so used to running Oberon that I've actually forgotten. Oh crap! Yeah, I'm not Oberon now. I've been playing him since the update.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
What are we doing? We're leaving? I'd stay, but
Very impressive,
I don't know.
Tenno.
Just
Held them all back. Time to get out of here.
it's doable, but honestly, I'd rather make sure that I've got good weapons. I do. I mean, it's just my secondary that's not really set. I don't know. But at this point, man, yeah, I would say, okay, you know what? I'm going to keep going. We're going to keep streaming until we actually get this. Yeah, I'd rather just call it at the 2 hour mark. Not too concerned about Focus. Focus is going to end up getting revamped. I don't know exactly when. Let's see, 16 more beacons. How many do we have? 102. So 118. And what did I say we needed? 225? Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll be interesting. And immediately questioning stuff. Did I get Aviator already? I don't remember why I left. I think I left the Kunai mod, the Lanka mod, possibly. I don't know why I'm looking at augments as if it's actually going to have the weapon augment. It's not. Uh, let's see. Very convert. Alright. Let's see. Kill the truth. Shot heavy caliber. Kill switch. See, stuff like this. Like, I think we actually do have a mod that does that. Like, on kill. You, crap, hang on. Let's see. Let's see. Da, da, da. %5 of clip reloaded per second when holstered. I'm really not believing that this is actually going to work with that, due to the fact that you switch this sucker out, it's probably going to go back by default. Pressurized magazine on reload, fire rate while immediately burn your ammo as soon as you get it. So obviously, I think somebody was trying to put stunning speed in, since that'll also give you additional status chance, which doesn't hurt. Um, I mean, I'd say tainted clip, but tainted clip is going to end up hurting you because, yeah, you get more magazine capacity, but your reload speed goes to crap. That's it, huh? Could have sworn that there was another mod, but the one I'm thinking of is pressurized magazine. Which is odd. You'd think that it would be, unless I missed one. I don't know. I need to check the acolytes. At this point, I kind of am on autopilot because I'm still half asleep somehow. I don't know. I'm also kind of hungry, so I'll probably go and get like a late lunch or something. We don't have Eximus sentience, do we? I don't think we do. So they're probably already counting the enemy that we haven't had yet. We're not gonna get them for a minute. What? Wait a second. This looks like an Excalibur. This looks like a. This looks like a Loki. I think this might be Mesa. And I don't know what the hell this is. This might be like a one of those drones, those Orokin drones. Did it take out the? Okay, some of my scans went missing. Shit. Okay, new task before we end the stream. We're going to go to the we're going to go to the whatchamacallit, and we're going to scan the stupid specters. I don't even know. Oh, right. I said I was going to go through the acolytes. That's what. Damn. Wow. My short-term memory is all fucked up. Let's see. Honestly, I don't know and don't care. It's just whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go pawn Oberon and we're gonna go kick some butt. Honestly, we're not gonna kick butt. We're not gonna do anything. I've already fought all the specters. I still want to get that Sanctum Magistar though. Crap. I was also trying to make it so that I had duplicates so we wouldn't have this problem. Except for the fact that it doesn't try to automatically find the one that you're not using. It'd be nice if you could actually just share the ammo and not even need to work with it. Alright, let's see. So Neptune should lead to Pluto. So Pluto Junction. I ended up having like more fun and having a better stream when I've got other people. I don't know, it's just how it is. Alright, so let's go on ahead and see if we can scan these guys. Because the Spectre should still be there. Should be. They changed this? They changed it. Didn't they? I don't know, cause like that's Excalibur, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I brought my Helios, so hopefully he can scan him for me. Hmm. Good luck, Sonny Jim. Overkilling. Wait, so can I just come back and fight these guys over again? Huh. Because I've already opened the way, so there's no point in doing that again. So, let's leave the junction. I wonder if the stalker can spawn in there. The music didn't stop or anything, it's still going. I don't know, it kind of bothered me. It's like, wait, I'm pretty sure I scanned this guy. And there goes my codex. My codex is glitched. Then again, I was still loading in, so it's probably just that. Nope. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Every time we have an update go down, there's usually something that breaks. Okay, so then the one leading to Neptune should have Loki. Because I believe that was Loki's portrait.
A new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
Yeah, that was Loki. Mesa, I thought that was. Yeah, it's not Mesa. well, but yeah, we're gonna call it there. That's yeah. I'm getting the signal. It's time to stop. See, told you, 2 hours. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope that you had a um, hope that you had a good time, even though it seemed like it wasn't really the best. You guys take care, and I will see you next time.